The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone and welcome to the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. We are on location from Vision Hyundai at 2525 West Henrietta Road in Henrietta. Reason for the season, toy drive is on at all 11 dealerships of the Vision Group. General Manager Joe Foster is our host. Each week at this time, we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 in Monroe County. We begin with our weekly honor roll of high school teams, brought to you by Cellino & Barnes. The Honor Roll of High School Teams is brought to you by Cellino & Barnes.
Cellino & Barnes, injury attorneys, call 888-8888.
Don't wait, call or text 8.
Here's our Honor Roll of High School Teams. These are our top 3 football teams of the season, the 3 that we sent to the state semifinals. Now, we don't ordinarily cover Livingston County, but props to the Beth Rams, undefeated Section 5 champions who played to the state Class C semifinals, so they lost to Shenango Forks. Bath won sectionals in a showdown with unbeaten East Rochester. At number 2 was the Bishop Kearney Kings, won a sectional title for the first time since the heyday of Coach Nick Tatum back in 1984. Kearney also played the state semifinals Class D, losing to Tioga. Kearney wound up 8-3. And at number 1, Aquinas, no surprise here, unbeaten and headed to the state Class AA championship game. The Irish won 3 of their 4 playoff games by a total of just 6 points. Ernest Edwards blocked a late point after for Aquinas in the state semifinals 17-16 win over Liverpool. Which brings us to our Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week. The Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Cariglio's Pizza. With 5 convenient locations throughout Rochester, Cariglio's Pizza, a proud supporter of high school athletics. We are revisiting our favorite stories from the fall sports season. One of those was the athletic success at East High School. Eagle Pride, under new management. If you hold a parade and nobody comes to watch, is it still a parade? The answer as far as East High is concerned is most definitely yes. Because while it may not be evident to the general public, there's a new vibe around this city school.
I've been to East 15 years, and we always had a lot of pride here at East. And it sort of went away for a while, and I think they're really working hard to bring it back.
While the U of R takes an unprecedented role in trying to reinvent education inside the school, the sports teams, particularly the football squad, have been taking care of business outside. What role does athletics play in the new East High, do you think?
Athletics plays a huge role here at East. It always has. But when you look at a lot of the data that we pull from our athletes are getting better grades, their attendance is high. Just in the whole morale of the building, it plays a huge role.
They're helping us more. And then we have 72-minute classes, so we get more work done instead of going home and not knowing what to do. They help us in class.
Is there a little more pride in the school now, do you think, as a result?
Oh, yes, it is. Like the first day of school, we all wore purple East High shirts.
On the football field, Brahim Gayden has been leading a wide-open offense that put the Eagles, they aren't the Orientals anymore, in the hunt for a Section 5 tournament berth and contention for a league title. The football team is an important part of the entire East High experience these days.
You guys are proving to us whether you're going to allow yourself to be weak this weekend or
That's
not.
part of the reason why I stepped up and took the job a couple years ago. Is I just felt like the need to impose some type of discipline and structure to our program, and also to try to teach some of these kids some of the structure and discipline that football can teach in their life. So it's definitely something that we emphasize here with our football team.
They're not reinventing the wheel here, but they are making things better.
The school with the U of R taking us over, I think it was a huge advantage for us because now our school is better, and to me, honestly.
Is that contributing to your success, do you think?
I believe so, yes.
A city championship and a sectional bid. Something we did not get last year. Yes, sir. You understand me? Yes, sir. So we have made progress, and we got to get after it. We got to stay disciplined. We got to give that 110%. Bring it, right? Bring it. All right, hard work on 3. You've got to be locked in and focused. Here we go. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hard work. Let's go. Defense right here. I want my defense right out here.
The East High football team did in fact make sectionals, and East wound up winning city titles in both boys and girls volleyball. Up next, swimming in silence, we head to Hilton when the special edition of the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat, and I'm Bill Pucko. We are on location this week from Vision Hyundai, 2525 West Henrietta Road. General Manager Joe Foster is our host. Reason for the Season Toy Drive is on at all 11 Vision locations. Our Honor Roll of High School Athletes is brought to you by Injury Free Coalition for Kids. Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program. Here's our Honor Roll of High School Athletes. At number 3, we have Jackson Tate of the HFL Boys Cross Country Team. In a combined classes event, the Federation meet, Tate finished 23rd overall. That was the best of all Section 5 runners. At number 2, the younger of the 1-2 Pittsford swim team Punch, junior Lindsay Stone won her 3rd state title in the 500-yard freestyle. And at number 1, senior Emma Smith successfully defended her state title in the 50 free. Then the two contributed to the state record-setting 400 relay team, along with Emma Corby and Becca Evans. And now the Parisi Speed School presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed School has open enrollment year-round. Visit ParisiRochester.com, or you can call 585-381-3278 for more details. Parisi Rochester, train to win. Sports are full of success stories that aren't all measured by scores and speed. Often it's overcoming obstacles, which is what led us to the pool in Hilton to meet Emma Dowdy, who swims in silence. To see her, you wouldn't know that there was anything different about Emma Dowdy, except perhaps that at the ripe old age of 13, she's an 8th grader at the Merton Williams Middle School. Emma is among the best distance swimmers in the section. She's also deaf.
I was born deaf, so when I was 3, my parents decided to get me a cochlear implant. They had the surgery to put a matter inside, and so when I put it on, it makes my ear, and the sound goes directly into my brain, and yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. It helps a lot. Yeah, I love it.
The cochlear implant has helped Dowdy become one with the Hilton school community. And just as Emma loves being part of the swim team, so does the swim team love being part of Emma.
When she's out of the water, she has her implant in, so speaking to her as long as she's looking at you, she pretty much, it's like a normal conversation with anybody else. When she's in the water, kind of got to throw something at her. So she's looking at you and you just got to talk much slower. And we know some words in sign language, like water is that, and like thank you and you're welcome. So to make it a little bit easier, we do that. But as long as she's looking at you and you talk somewhat slow, she can understand what you're saying.
I have everything written on a whiteboard right now, but it's actually very unique that she just kind of uses the whiteboard for reference, but the way that she interacts with me with being able to read lips, she has an interpreter for school, but when she's here at practice, there is no interpreter, it's just her and I kind of interacting back and forth.
Dowdy participated at the World Deaf Swimming Championships this summer. There are no age categories. Emma, one of the youngest participants, swam a variety of events. At Hilton, she is a distance swimmer in the 200 and 500-yard events. Dowdy qualified for sectionals as a 7th grader. A student at the Rochester School for the Deaf through the 6th grade, the decision to transfer to the public high school in Hilton was largely hers.
It was a big change. It was very different because OIC was very small and this school was very, very, very big. So I got a lot of brands and I got more confidence from that. I mean, this is the best sisters I have ever made in my life.
Mainstreaming, if you want to call it that, has worked for Emma Dowdy in a very personal way.
We have the same problems and, we did talk about school and the people we don't like, people we like, the teachers we like, teachers we don't,
Are you very happy here?
Yeah, very, very happy.
Up next is Kim Bernsen and our Wegmans Making the Grade nominees. Then we keep the sport of gymnastics alive when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues.
Welcome back and thanks for watching the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Bernsen. It's time now for Making the Grade, brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes on and off the playing field.
It's time now to thank all of our Making the Grade nominees we met throughout the fall season. Week 1 took us out to Brockport High School, where senior athlete Tori Penders will have completed almost a full year of college through Project Lead the Way. We also met Victoria Ortiz of Spencerport, who got her start in golf by playing with the guys team. Then Mercy High School junior Erin Murphy earned her nomination by spending her afternoons and weekends working with the elderly through Mercy's Melders program. Our next honoree was Emily Dole, a senior multi-sport athlete at Aquinas who helps tutor kids in math and reading. Caleb Colville, a senior track star at Eastridge, excels both in the classroom and on the drum line. Lastly, we met Deanna Tinch, a junior at Churchville who's an all-Greater Rochester athlete and competes as a member of the Math League. Thank you again to all of our honorees for a great fall season, and we'll continue with our second round of Making the Grade nominees next week.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. Send them in to info@classywolf.com. Now here's Bill with the Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar.
Our Section 5 calendar is brought to you by Sylvan Learning, delivering results in reading, math, writing, study skills, SAT and ACT prep, and more. 4 area locations. Call 385-9480. Here's what's happening this week on our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar. Tuesday is a big day. The boys' swim season takes over for the girls. There's a meet at the Webster Aquatic Center at Schrader, 4:30 start. Tuesday night hockey game find Penfield and Fairport playing at Thomas Creek at 7:30. And then on Saturday, the Matt Marino tournament at Webster Schrader helps get the local wrestling season started. That's our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar for the week ahead. Our Section 5 gymnasts among our favorite Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School games of the week when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. We are on location from Vision Hyundai, 2525 West Henrietta Road. General Manager Joe Foster is our host. It is time now for our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. Introducing Dunkin's new sweet black pepper bacon sandwich with double the slices of caramelized crispy pepper bacon. It is the bacon experience you've been waiting for. Bacon up! America runs on Dunkin'. If you include Corning Painted Post, there are just 7 teams competing in Section 5 girls gymnastics. They are keeping their sport alive. difficult to understand why girls' gymnastics, at least as it relates at the high school level, struggles so. But it does. A few years back, it nearly disappeared altogether. Fairport and Gates Chili lead the list of survivors.
Spencerport was supposed to jump onto a team with Hilton this year, and there were all these kids that petitioned for it, and then now there's no gymnasts to compete. So it's really frustrating because you want all these schools to have these teams, and like we've talked about before, a lot of the clubs don't really encourage their kids to participate. So it's hit and miss what you're going to get. We'd really like to see the sport grow, but right now it's just kind of staying the same.
Wade claims it's just luck, but she has on her team three of the most entertaining gymnasts in the section. Sophomore Savannah Thiesling, freshman India Richardson, and freshman Madison Kahn. Madicon is the real deal. Section 5 champion is an 8th grader last year.
I sort of want to make it for college gymnastics and make it to Division I or even Division II, but I'm still working there.
What do you need to work on the most, you think?
I think bars is one of my hardest events to get, and it has a lot of skills that I really need. Yeah,
man. She pushes herself pretty hard, and she decides that she wants to do something. We're going to work towards getting that next trick for her.
One such trick was a full double at the beginning of her floor routine.
It was the first time I've done it without a spot or anything, or anyone to help me, so it was nice to kind of do it without anybody on the floor.
This particular meet brought together the two best in the section in Kahn and Fairport 8th grader Caroline Worth.
She got hurt in track in the spring, and when she came back she wasn't even cleared to come back until a week into the season in August, and she did a really good job stepping it up and getting all her skills back. So this year we were planning on it just being like a comeback year to be able to get back in her normal routines, but she's obviously exceeded that expectation already.
Worth runs the 100, 400, and high jumps, but gymnastics is her game.
Gymnastics just helps you with once you do gymnastics, you can do almost any sport. It just helps you tone your body and get good stamina for everything.
Is this the thing that's it for you?
Yeah, I feel like this is, track was really fun, but there was a lot of good people on track, and track was just kind of a fun thing to do, but gymnastics is the main thing.
Worth is particularly spectacular at the vault.
I never really understood, because everyone's like, oh, just try out this vault. This will get a good high start value. And I'm like, okay. It's because it's simple. To me, it's simple. It's just straightforward. It's just power to me, because I'm good with power. I'm not good with twisty and complicated stuff.
Worth won the vault. Kahn claimed the other three disciplines and the overall crown among the 5 teams worth of competitors who continue to keep the sport alive. We would like to thank our Sports Beat sponsors,
especially the 11 dealerships in the Vision Automotive Group. They make the Sports Beat possible.
Along with Vision Hyundai here in Henrietta, our hosts for this week. We'll be back next week with Jeff Barron's traditional music salute to the season. Thanks for joining us and the Vision High School Sports Beat.